Yo, what's up guys, it's Zao here, and today I'm giving you guys the budget deck profile. But first, I kind of want to open the deck on a video with you guys, so if you want to see that, just don't skip. But if you want just the deck profile, go on and skip ahead down there or whatever, wherever it is. Alright guys, here it is. The Crimson King is finally here, and wow, this is Euro size. This is European size, because I have a normal NA one, and this is literally the European size. So I'm hoping that this is actually the same card quality as the Euros. And actually, I think the deck is at the bottom, I think, of these boxes. Let's see if we can get in here real quick. Yeah, the deck is right here at the bottom. And then with the mat too, but it's just paper mat, whatever, some combo stuff. But I mean, if you're gonna get one, you're gonna look at it anyways, probably quite a bit. I don't know. We don't need that. Let's go. All right, guys. Wow, look at that. That is actually Euro print. Wait, hold on. Look at that. This is yeah, that's mad dark. Look at that. It's super dark, but Soul Resonator, one of the new cards. It is both a starter and a extender, so, or just a combo piece in general. Definitely one of like the best cards for the set here. Same with Vision Resonator. Just really good. We have some new spells, traps to put in. The Vision Resonator is really good. The Red Dragon Archfiend in that Euro print, Euro feel too. Like the card stock is definitely Euro, and the Red Rising is really nice too. So I'm really glad that these are printed, but they're Euro. Maybe you don't need to order Euro cards if you like Euro. Everyone's King, of course. Classic. And then Red Supernova Dragon and the King Calamity, along with Scar Red, the new one. Just basically just special summons the OG Red Dragon Archfiend when it leaves the field. So I mean, and also the name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while in field or on the grave, in the grave. But so really solid stuff right here, and pretty much just reprinting everything you need for the deck. So you could basically play the deck straight out the box. Let's be honest, you actually can. The Bone Archfiend, really good card. I don't know if this was like new or if it's a structure deck new, but this card is really crucial just for combo pieces and just getting your play started, because this is like you directly add this off Soul Resonator. This is like the only card you have to combo with. A lot of these other Resonators aren't as good, like this one, First Time Destroyed, whatever. Synchron is still good, special summon itself and brings one back. Definitely leave the ones that are good on the map. And this one is like whatever. I mean, you could use it in time, so if you need the extra life, then sure. This one still great. One of the best ones that you still play, and you definitely play 3 because you actually want to see it funny enough in your hand sometimes. Some other stuff, extenders, fiend extenders that special summon themselves, we definitely like those for sure. Unfortunately, they added the Dawnwalker instead of the Duskwalker. I'm not really sure what their reasoning was behind that, but you still do it, but this one only makes an 8 when you rather make a 6. So I don't know, that is really weird actually. Pure Danger reprints. Chupacabra actually did need a reprint, so that's cool. Witch is a little weird. I don't think you would actually want to play Witch, but you could get some like extenders back in hand that special summon themselves or something. Crimson Gaia, this card is crazy. This card's crazy. I mean, the fact that it's a combo piece or a starter, because it literally searches Soul Resonator, so you can do a lot with this card. This card's really good. Resonator Call, you don't add any Resonator. Who doesn't love that? Some cards to like let you synchro on your opponent's turn, or just like random recursion kind of effects. Not all of them are really good, unfortunately. Pot of Extrav, too bad it's not Pot of Prosperity. This deck, don't play Extrav, please don't play Extrav. You play some one-ofs that you don't really want to lose. Red Zone is actually really good. A kind of combination of the Bestial continuous spell and trap, Branded Regain and Branded Beast. It kind of just does both. It's really weird. That's all I can say about it. It just does both. And then there's some new stuff like Fiendish Chain. I think with the new trap, Fiendish Golem, you can banish a card and then set a Fiendish Chain. So I don't really know who would want to do that, but you can, I guess. Tears of the Overroot's a cool card, but didn't really need a reprint. Then some of the older Red Dragon, Heart Red Dragon synchros. Abyss making a return. We can actually make Abyss consistently in this deck, so very nice. Deck puts up a lot of damage, so all right, that's the structure deck opening. Let's get to the deck profile. All right guys, now for the deck profile. This is just around $60, so we're gonna say like a $60 budget build, and we're gonna try and just find. So this build is we're gonna focus on comboing off. So you're gonna see a recurring theme of playing a lot of cards that kind of do the same thing, but you know, drawing multiples, we get to play through hand traps. So let's get on with the deck profile. All right, so let's start off with the new card, you know, Soul Resonator. We definitely gotta play 3. The best one to kind of open, or just, you know, in general, if you don't need to use him as a starter, then he's also just a good combo piece. And then of course we have a double vision resonator here. He's kind of also an extender, but also kind of lets you search for the new spell trap, which is really strong. Then the triple crimson resonator, because we actually don't mind drawing it. It might actually be good to draw sometimes. And then the double synchron resonator. The only one I'm not really sure about the ratio is the synchron resonator. You might just play 1, but a lot of the times I felt like as I was trying to figure out a combo with the hand I had, drawing any one of these like really helps get you to the full board, right? Like if you draw the crimson resonator plus a level 4 fiend that like special summoned himself, then you can literally get to like any combo you want to do with that hand pretty much. So in the same way, if you draw Soul Resonator, you're able to end up using him at some point, like whether by discarding him, specialing him back, something like that. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot of different ways to do the same thing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But drawing some of these is not a bad thing. So you definitely just want to play a bunch. And Crimson Resonator for sure, you want to play through that one, because if you play against any deck that has like Bystials, then it might be a rough time. So you definitely want to have some gas left to keep setting it. If they keep banishing it, you want Crimson Resonator to resolve out of all of them pretty much. All right, now on to the level 4s pretty much. So Bone Archfiend, the strongest one out of all of them. And then the Wandering Wildwind, King Wildwind. So Bone Archfiend, really good because he sends combo pieces to the grave also. And is also able to special summon himself, manipulate level. That's really useful for the full combo. And then you play the one Obsessive Loop. So this one you definitely don't want to forget if you're playing a Bystial Dissipator, because he's able to banish your synchro monsters to also load up your trap card, Red Warg, or not Red Warg, I don't remember what it's called, but Red Zone. I think that's what it's called. But it lets you load up the banish zone. It's a level 4 Fiend Tuner, could matter. Sometimes it does come up that you need that one to maybe go into the Dissipator, or maybe just the Archfiend Abyss maybe. But all in all, just really good cards. They don't typically use your normal summon, but like Wandering King Wildwind. But there's some combos where Bone Archfiend, if you hard draw it, you actually might want to normal summon it. So really good combo pieces, and actually really good to draw too. So definitely gotta play them. And then playing the little small Supe package here. So just really solid cards. Being able to go into your level 6, you know, Red Rising Dragon. If you already have a Resonator in grave, that's why it's just better than the Fire Ant one. I don't know why they put that one in. Also, I don't know if it'll ever matter, but you know, it's a fiend, so there's also that kind of synergy with it. Then spells and traps, real simple. Triple Crimson Gaia, because it's also a combo piece and searches for a starter too. So either way you want it, you just gotta play 3. Because if you already have it in your hand, you don't search it, so it doesn't actually matter. Resonator Call. I mean, even if there's a lot of Joel running around, like, you still want to play these consistency cards, because there's nothing worse than just bricking and passing, right? I'd rather lose, you know, the normal way instead of just bricking. So that's just me. I don't know. Also, easy side out targets if you feel like you're gonna need a bunch of go second cards. And then the one Red Zone, really good trap card. You definitely want to get these set up. Getting those set up is 1, interruption, and 2, recursion. So I love cards like that, so because the deck will just start playing itself as long as you get your triggers off. Don't forget to trigger, and don't forget the conditions on these cards, because that actually will matter. All right, and then on to the non-engine cards. The one Foolish Burial, I'll get this out the way first, because this one actually can get you to a starter. You can send Vision Resonator, and that one actually triggers when just getting sent to grave in general. So if you do need a starter, that's, you know, it's that, or you just send like Bone Archfiend, Extend, stuff like that. So really versatile card. I recommend playing it. And then your defensive cards, Ash Blossom. I think it's a no-brainer. Ash is just generically good for what it is right now. Then this one, kind of format dependent, but as of lately, Book of Moon has been pretty nice. Also helps you protect your own plays, right? Like an imperm on your Crimson Resonator does suck. However, Book of Moon plays around that. So I mean, you do have to flip the Crimson Resonate over, but it's either that or you just don't combo. You know what I'm saying? So the payoff is pretty good. You will probably still end up on 2 Synchro Monsters, maybe even the Spell Trap after like the book on Crimson Resonator. So that's why I really like that. And then to help us really go second, Dark Ruler no more. A lot of build-a-board decks. There's a lot of decks also that just kind of do half and half, like some Grave stuff, some Spell Trap stuff. But for the most part, there's been a lot of decks that just make build-a-boards, and this deck puts up a lot of, a lot of attack. So you can beat over pretty much any monster in the game, or any board, any standard board that is, with just Dark Ruler, and then go into your big Red Dragon Archfiends. And then Bestial Baldrake, because, well, he's cheap. Ideally, this would be Druid Worm and Magnamut, probably like 2 Druid Worm, 1 Magnamut, for more value. But Baldrake is actually not bad as kind of like interruption itself, and level 6 does come in sometimes, and just getting cards banished to load up your Dissipator, because we are playing that spoiler in this budget build, because he's definitely necessary. All right, now for the extra deck, you have to actually play triple Red Rising for sure, 100%, because 1 is not once per turn, so you could definitely use 2 typical in a combo. In a big combo, you can use 2, and of course you'll need to definitely use more than 1 if you get hand trapped. Kui Belt is a level 7 that also pops, so you definitely just play it just cause it's like a bridge that gives you value. If the conditions are met that you have something to pop, then it's just extra value. Double Red Dragon Archfiend, because we actually end up using one in some combos, so having the second one to either go into, because it's just another 8. And then there's a lot of cards that kind of name Red Dragon Archfiend, but we also have like the new one right here that also takes that name anyways. So the double is just for the special summon off this one, and then the level 8 bridge if we need it. Playing the 1 Scarlet Red Dragon, because he does damage in time. Anyways, and then double Archfiend, Hard Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, because this guy is one of our best cards to end on, and he's just really good. Also has a lot of attack. I mean, 32, anything over 3k is a lot to me. All right, just so you guys know. But I mean, let's go on to the next few big boy synchros now. And we have for sure the mandatory Dissipator. This one you actually have to play. Like I can't stress how badly you need to play this one for sure. The Hard Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, not too useful. However, he's just a 10, and also there will be some points where you actually can utilize his effect, so I think he's a worthy include. Also, he's just already in the structure deck. Red Nova Dragon, kind of like my out to a towers monster, because some of them get pretty big, but Red Nova Dragon can get really big, like really big. So I think it's a worthy include, and also just in the structure. Red Supernova Dragon. This card is really good. I mean, I don't know if you guys have read it, because it's pretty hard to get into. So, but now we can get into it very easily with this deck with the new cards. So, just board wipe, consistent board wipe. Banish your opponent's monsters, or not monsters, all your opponent's cards on the field, and then you can actually revive it back with the trap to do it again. So pretty cool. Then the King Calamity, not too useful in this version, because we're not going to make Calamity on the opponent's turn. However, I still see value in having it as a level 12 synchro that is 4,000 attack, by the way. That's a lot of attack, but also if you get to it on, like, say if you go first, they go, you live, and then your turn again. If they have more cards, you can just make King Calamity, and then those cards on their field are pretty useless. So, I mean, yeah, pretty straightforward extra deck. A lot of this is already in the structure deck, but except this card. So you definitely pick this up. If you don't have it, pick it up. You'd actually need to play this in this deck. I would actually play 2 if I could, but, budget build reasons. So we're only playing 1. Alright guys, so that's the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think down below. If there's any cards that you think I got wrong on ratios or anything like that, I just want to know. But this is the budget deck. I'm definitely going to take this to locals, so be on the watch out for that. I really want to try out the deck. And if you guys want to see combos, let me know. I want you guys to try and figure it out yourself, because watching combo videos does not actually help you play the deck. Alright, you get to experience it yourself. Hop in EDO Pro or whatever, click buttons, look at what each card does and how they all work, what works, and then you know, I'll get back to you on that combo video if you guys want it. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Like I said, let me know in the comments, and see you guys later. Right, peace.